Bitwit's coverage of Computex 2018 is brought to you by Phanteks, Vertigear, Enermax, Be Quiet, and CableMod. You can learn more about their products in the links below.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my coverage of Computex 2018. I'm here at the Phanteks booth. However, they kind of dropped a huge bomb on me when I got here that I was not expecting. They're actually launching their sub-brand, known as Metallic Gear, or MG, to the public starting today, which is super exciting. This is the same Phanteks quality we've come to know and love. Super high-end, premium materials being used. However, for catering to a whole new audience, a sort of a mainstream audience that maybe can't afford some of the high-end premium cases that Phanteks offers, but still wants a very streamlined build overall, with a lot of the essential features that most enthusiasts are looking for. So let's quickly go down the line and take a look at their Neo line. Neo is sort of their the line of this new sub-brand that we're going to be exploring today. And there's a variety of cases. There's actually 4 new cases that we're going to be checking out today, including the Neo. This is an ATX case. You can see it's very minimalistic. It's got some ventilation on the sides here. The front panel pops out like so. Completely toolless. You can see we've got 2 included 120s at the front there. There is an LED, RGB LED at the bottom here, which is expandable, so you can connect that up to your motherboard and so forth. Very nice accessibility here for your hard drives. That way you don't have to remove either of the tempered glass side panels. That's right, you get 2 tempered glass side panels on this case, which is fantastic. I believe this case is going to retail for around $99. Power and reset up here. Looks like you've got an RGB button on the side with 2 USB 3. There is also audio jacks, and it's kind of hard to take a look inside here. Do you mind if I remove the panel really quick? Now, it's pretty clean cable routing, actually. There are no grommets or anything like that, but they tuck away just behind this little popped out piece of the motherboard tray. There's also cutouts at the bottom. There's sort of a semi-power supply shroud going on here. You definitely get like a top panel, but you still get a visible power supply and things like that. You can stash more cables under here if you so wish. 7 expansion slots. You get 3 included, like I said, those 120s at the front and one more at the back. And I also want to point out that you can do up to a 280mm radiator at the front of this case. Also, take a look at that pattern at the bottom of the panel. This is sort of a design that is sort of repeating throughout these Neo cases here. It's sort of a polygonal, tessellated feel, which I actually like. It also kind of serves a purpose of covering up the power supply and the hard drive cage. Taking a look at this side of the motherboard tray, we've got a couple things going on here. 3 SSD mounts, actually includes 2 trays, and you can mount these kind of wherever you want and have room for cable management elsewhere. Or you don't have to route any cables in this area. You can mount them all behind, or route them all behind this cable cover that has what looks to be a single thumb screw there. Very easy. It's on a hinge, so you can easily just kind of pop it on and off as you see fit. And then continuing with that nice polygonal design here at the bottom of the tempered glass. So altogether, looks very nice, very clean looking. And this case will be offered very much like the Micro ATX and one of the Mini ATX cases we're about to look at. It will be offered in both black and silver. So you get your pick of the litter there. Here we have the Neo Micro, which is a Micro ATX version of the Neo. A lot of similar features. You get the SSD mounts now on the top of the power supply shroud, which is kind of cool if you want to show those off from this side of the chassis. You also get the same sort of tempered glass on both sides. You're not really sacrificing much here in terms of functionality, but you are getting a much smaller footprint in size if you're looking for a more compact system. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 expansion slots, and it does look like you have some room for routing cables back here with some Velcro straps to tie everything down. Moving on to the Neo Mini. This is perhaps one of my favorites, the Mini ITX version, of course. You guys know I love small form factor builds. This is actually really cool. The first thing that you see here is the tessellated pattern here is actually now moved to the top, but it's serving the purpose of covering up your power supply, which is mounted at the top of the case. There's also plenty of room for water cooling here. You can do a 280mm radiator at the front or 240 on the side where they have those RGB fans mounted. Those fans are purchased separately. There's also plenty of ventilation at the bottom of the case, which is actually really good considering the GPU gets mounted close to the bottom of the chassis. Still get 2 USB 3, mic and headphone, and LED. Ooh, it's hooked up. Look at that. And last but not least, we have the Neogene Mini, which sort of is a premium version of the Neo Mini we just took a look at. The 2 main changes, or upgrades I should say, of this chassis are the tempered glass front panel with the nice design, and then also you get the included vertical bracket, or I shouldn't say it's a bracket. It's actually built in. Never mind. It's a completely built-in solution for vertical GPU mounting, which kind of makes this a showpiece case. If you really want to just show off every piece of the project, you also get the riser cable included. So again, a very nice alternative to a conventional mini ITX case. So there it is, guys. That is MG, or metallic gear, from Phanteks. This is a brand new line, subline. I'm digging it so far. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these cases and take it for a spin. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Always curious to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and toss a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Also, feel free to get subscribed for more tech stuff coming at you really soon, specifically from here at Computex 2018. Have a good one, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.